Hi, good afternoon. This is Tom Whistle, your MLS administrator for the Jersey Shore MLS. I wanted to update you guys in the MLS in Ocean County and Monmouth County and here in New Jersey that there's an awful lot going on of late that really seems to be making an impact in the world of MLS. I'm going to be talking here with Brian Young, a guy that I've known for quite a long time. He's been involved in the real estate world from Rapatoni, where that was membership management systems and MLSs across the country. And now he is with Clareity Consulting, which is a firm that I really respect in their analysis of what's going on in the real estate space. So just to see what it is that's really on our mind, right now there are a couple things that have come out of late. One was the danger report, and that was issued back in 2016 sometime. And it was a study and a look at what are the forces that are changing your real estate industry. And the other one is just come out this year, the MLS 2020 agenda. So these are things, and these are the people that I kind of follow as far as the analysts of the real estate space. We've got Mike Audette at the Wave Group. They do a lot of writing about real estate. Greg Larson, of course, Brian's boss over at Clareity Consulting. Stefan Swanepoel, he has a consulting firm called T360. And now the Council of Multiple Listing Services, the CMLS. I was just out at Austin last month at their conference, and another group that has emerged calling themselves the MLS Roundtable. Now, the MLS Roundtable has issued this MLS 2020 agenda, and I know that, Brian, you were speaking recently at the New York State Association of Realtors about this topic. Is that correct?
Correct, yes.
And looking at these two reports, what do you think is really the game changer that is affecting the industry right now? So just if you would, with Clareity Consulting, get out your little crystal ball there and let us know what's going on that you see in the future of MLS over the next 3 to 5 years.
Well, thank you for asking, Tom. Really, I was kind of an outsider looking in at the beginning of the year. We have been really talking about, and specifically in preparation for my discussion with the NISAR group earlier in September, we discussed technology and MLS consolidation. We're seeing an influx of money coming in from Wall Street that really is driving the conversation for the need to be able to combat this type of money coming in. There's all kinds of startups happening, and I'm seeing them here in my hometown in Phoenix, this Phoenix Scottsdale area. We seem to be becoming the test bed for a lot of new emerging technologies, and things like the driverless Uber. I've already taken 4 rides this year in a driverless Uber car. We're just seeing a lot of this technology money that's coming into the real estate industry, and I'm seeing it firsthand in my hometown. It really brought home the point that MLSs need to band together, create some cooperation, some capability to fight this influx of money coming in from Wall Street. Startups like the Rocket Mortgage instant offers. It's changing the way that people are actually able to do business and do real estate business just here in my hometown of Phoenix. I had a drone delivery from Amazon the other day. These things are happening, and my area is a test bed for that. It's pretty cool to see. It's awesome to see the technology come together, but at the same time, I'm also seeing it change our industry. And so I think that we need to be aware, and we need to also come together and be able to handle and change the way that our MLSs do business to be able to handle the emerging technologies. That's what we're preaching right now within the Clareity Consulting, and one of the main topics of conversation that I did for the NISAR group.
Now, when you look at the changes that are happening in the real estate industry, I know that years ago, gosh, we got to go back like 25 years, there was a famous speech from the president of the National Association of Realtors talking about the lions coming over the hill, that technology was emerging that was going to upset the whole real estate industry. Do you think that now this is the time that finally the waters are right, that the industry, the technology, and the let's say the financial world are at a perfect point that this is really going to happen? It's been predicted for 20 years or 25 years now that, okay, the real estate agent is going to be phased out. Do you think that that is finally something that's going to come about?
I think that we're at a divergent point. You kind of say that pretty well, Tom. We are at a divergent point where and that's something that Stefan Swanepoel talks a lot about, especially at his discussion at CMLS. We're at a point where we can, together as the MLS industry, we can change our business models, change the way we do our governance. I think that's the biggest point that Wall Street is driving home for us. They can make big decisions, big money decisions very quickly, and our boards of directors cannot. CEOs are hampered with micromanagement decisions by board of directors. CEOs aren't able to spend more than $10,000 without approval, and they need to be empowered to be able to make big decisions quickly and change our governance to be able to handle the amount of technology that's coming our way. If we do this, if we band together as an industry, and I think that CMLS is trying to take the reins on doing that with best practices and with what they're doing, but if we band together, we can together, in this industry, work to fight that off. But that's the way that we're going to do that is by putting together these best practices and actually adhering to them, changing the way that we do our business, changing our governance to adhere more to these faster emerging technologies that are happening. That's going to be the way of the future and the way of its survival for the MLS industry.
Okay, thank you, Brian. As always, I do respect Clareity Consulting, and I've known you quite a long time. I respect your view of the industry. So it was nice chatting with you today.
Thanks, Tom. I appreciate it.
Okay, have a great day.
Bye-bye.